Once upon a time, in the ancient city of Damascus, there lived a young boy named Saladin. Saladin was known for his intelligence and courage, which would soon be tested as he embarked on a remarkable journey. Saladin came from a humble background, but his dreams were grand. He aspired to become a great warrior and make his mark in history. His days were spent learning the art of swordsmanship and studying the ways of chivalry. One fateful day, Saladin received an invitation from the renowned Sultan of Egypt, inviting him to join his army. The Sultan had heard of Saladin's exceptional skills and wished to have him as part of his forces. Overwhelmed with excitement, Saladin eagerly accepted the offer. As Saladin arrived in Egypt, he found himself surrounded by a diverse group of warriors from all over the world. There were soldiers from Persia, Arabia, and even some knights from Europe. Despite the language barriers, Saladin remained determined to communicate and learn from his comrades. During training sessions, Saladin would observe his fellow soldiers closely. He would carefully mimic their actions and gestures, hoping to understand their commands. Slowly but steadily, Saladin started to pick up the basics of the language, and he soon found himself conversing with his fellow warriors. As time passed, Saladin's skills on the battlefield began to match his linguistic progress. His bravery and quick thinking earned him the respect of his comrades and the admiration of the Sultan. However, Saladin was not content with mere victories on the battlefield. He sought to bridge the gaps between different cultures and languages. Saladin approached his commander, seeking permission to establish a language exchange program within the army. He proposed that soldiers from different backgrounds could teach each other their native languages, fostering unity and mutual understanding. The commander was impressed by Saladin's initiative and approved his proposal. Under Saladin's leadership, the language exchange program flourished. Soldiers taught one another their mother tongues during breaks, and in return, they learned about each other's traditions and customs. The bonds formed through language and cultural exchange transformed the army into a tightly knit community. Saladin's efforts did not go unnoticed. The Sultan recognized the positive impact of the language exchange program and commended Saladin for his dedication to unity and harmony among his soldiers. Saladin's reputation grew, and he became known not only as a formidable warrior but also as a bridge builder between diverse cultures. Years later, Saladin would go on to become one of history's most respected figures, admired for his wisdom, compassion, and the legacy of inclusivity he left behind. His story taught people that language is not a barrier, but a tool for connection and understanding. So, dear readers, remember Saladin's journey as you embark on your own language learning adventure. Embrace diversity, practice empathy, and let the power of language be your guide to building bridges with the world around you. Vocabulary: remarkable, extraordinary, or worthy of attention. Chivalry, the medieval knightly system with its religious, moral, and social code. Comrades, fellow soldiers or companions. Basics, fundamental principles or elements. Linguistic, relating to language or linguistics. Unity, the state of being united or joined as a whole, mutual, shared or experienced by each of two or more parties. Customs, the traditions, practices, and behaviors of a particular group or society. Bridge builder, someone who fosters connections and understanding between different groups. Inclusivity, the practice of ensuring that everyone feels welcome and valued.